At David's Bridal, love is in every stitch. From the initial sketch to the final details, each style is designed with exquisite craftsmanship. Turn those prom dreams into reality with David's Bridal. Every prom dress features handcrafted details filled with love. Create the perfect prom look in person with the help of their expert stylists, and feel David's Bridal's commitment to making everyone feel special, no matter their budget. Sign up for Diamond Loyalty to save 15% on your first purchase. Earn points towards special rewards and more at davidsbridal.com.
Okay, if you can't find Alexis and I in the studio, it is basically a 100% guarantee that you're going to find us downstairs at Starbucks. Oh, Starbucks is just the best. It fuels us, it keeps the show going, and it's a little bright spot in my day every day. On the way to work, I get a cafe Americano. I like the blonde espresso, personally, splash of vanilla sweet cream. Honestly, Alexis and I could probably just do an entire podcast about all the things we love Starbucks. Oh, and they're making so many great changes right now, too. Ooh, and the condiment bar is back, so you can add the finishing touches to your drink. I mean, they always listen to what we want. So go, visit Starbucks.
Mazda crafts cars for those who choose to do more. Because every day is a chance to explore, to experience, to feel. And in the Mazda CX-50 Hybrid, you'll spend less time refueling and more time discovering.
Hey, it's Alec Baldwin. This past season on my podcast, Here's the Thing, I spoke with more actors, musicians, policymakers, and so many other fascinating people, like writer and actor Dan Aykroyd.
I love writing more than anything. You're left alone. You do 3 hours in the morning, you write 3 hours in the afternoon, go pick up a kid from school, and write at night. And after 9 hours, you come out with 7 pages, and then you're moving on.
Listen to Here's the Thing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Jose's father. Thank you for listening to my son.
We talk about a lot of cool inventions that have happened on the show, or things that are gonna happen sometime in the future.
Yeah.
But we haven't talked about this. Your house is gonna be built 100% by robots.
Whoa.
Which, it sounds kind of out there, but as more office buildings and industrial sites go up around the country, they now have robots that can lay bricks, put up drywall, operate heavy machinery, and catcall beautiful women that walk by the construction site.
Well, good thing my dad's retired, else he'd be out of a job. Not the catcalling part, but the construction part.
They even have drones that digitally create the buildings before they're built, and like Roomba-like devices that can outline where every beam should go on a floor.
Wow, that's so smart.
They're like 3D printing homes now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, they are.
That's
like,
true.
it's wild.
And it's all because building costs have been rising so much, and hundreds and thousands of construction jobs remain unfilled. So they're just creating robots to do it all.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is already happening. Like, you may not see it, but it's already going on right now. And the positives are the job actually gets done quicker without human error and fatigue.
Yeah, they can
that
work
makes
all
sense.
night.
Except for you can't probably make any changes. The whole robots would have to change everything.
It'd still be faster, even with the changes. There's also less injuries and less danger to people if you don't have humans on the site.
Yeah, throwing your back out.
Yes,
or something.
but there's a lot of jobs lost, isn't there?
Well,
Like,
no
that's so
one's
sad.
filling them. All these jobs are open,
So you're
and
blaming people.
Yeah,
I see.
lazy people.
I see, Jeff. Okay. I see you with your uncalloused hands over there blaming people.
I'm not signing up to do that job. Absolutely not.
It's hard enough to lift this microphone, Brooke.
It makes me wonder, though, on these job sites, what radio show are the construction robots going to be listening to? Like, we need to adjust to the times to our new audience and appeal to our robotic listeners. Alexis, can you give us some beep boops for the Roombas?
Bop, bop, beep, boop, 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 beep.
Wow. For the Roombas.
Wow, I think she just said something offensive.
I know. Why'd you have to turn them off like that?
Sorry, beep, boop, bop.
Oh, God. Of course, we beep boop and get ourselves canceled. Thank you,
I'll
Alexis.
practice.
No, it's too late. Let's just move on to the shot collar question of the day.
Brooke beep boop boys.
The shock collar is never going to lose its job. Digital
way.
Jake, give us something to shock each other to. What's a good question?
We already have a digital worker.
We do,
There you
man.
go.
Beep boop. If you've ever attended an office work party for this radio station, then you know they are 100% alcohol free.
Yeah.
Is that because management is purposely trying to punish us in the hopes we all quit? Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, they have to hire the robots.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
That's
there's
smart.
no workers. We have to.
Yeah, or it could be because they've learned that having a group of depraved radio misfits access to any booze is an HR nightmare waiting to happen.
Oh,
Yeah, totally.
For that same reason, there's certain party games you might play at home with friends that just wouldn't work in a work setting, which is why a new survey asked 1,000 office employees to name a party game that would be inappropriate for a work event.
Yeah.
I have the top 5 answers in front of me for another edition of Unglued Family Feud. We'll start with the man who's currently unbeaten at the radio party game of Swallow the Microphone, young Jeffrey.
I've got 6 microphones down this esophagus.
Name a party game that would be inappropriate to play at an office party.
Well, I remember last office holiday party, Brooke suggested this one. Show me yours, I'll show you mine.
That was after you guys turned down Which Side Is It On,
Yeah.
which is one of
Well,
my
again,
favorite
That
games.
day took a turn.
It was a dark night that night.
It's usually left.
I was going to say, it's like 80%.
Yeah. Or what about if you busted out a Ouija board?
A Ouija?
A Ouija board at one of
Yeah,
the office
that's
parties. Like,
creepy.
oh, powerful Ouija board. Who's getting laid off next?
Yeah.
I feel like a Ouija board might be a weird one to have at an office
Good
party.
answer.
Show me Ouija board. It's not in the top 5, Jeff.
Really?
Incorrect.
You
Whole
guys
top
both
5 is still there.
Say that very strange, both of you.
Ouija?
Ouija? Yeah.
Ouija?
Oija.
A Ouija.
Let's go over to Alexis. Whole board's available for you.
I don't know. I can't tell if it'll be games people actually play or like games that are in movies, you know, that like aren't like spin the bottle. Nobody actually plays that.
Hey.
But, like,
Speak for yourself.
Nobody plays it.
I played that back in the day.
I think the boys
not
did.
now though.
They played that the last party. We
Yeah,
just
that's
weren't
true.
invited.
Jose and I play one-on-one every day.
Yeah, all the time.
One-on-one.
We just turn it. We don't even spin it. It's just like, you next.
Is it because back in your hometown it wasn't a bottle, it was a meth pipe? That's why.
Don't call me out.
What games do you play, like, at a party?
I mean, like beer pong and everything, but why would that not be okay at work?
Because I don't think chugging alcohol is usually
Yeah.
smiled upon at a work event.
Seriously?
Anything that encourages you to drink more faster is probably not encouraged.
All right,
Yeah,
then
that'd be a good
I'll
answer.
keep it simple and go with beer pong, Jake.
Beer pong. It's number 5 on the
Oh,
list.
I thought that was totally allowed.
And Alexis just learned something.
yeah.
Alexis is safe. Let's go over to Jose.
You guys ever played Cards Against Humanity?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's always fun, but like her answer makes me think of like what's really, and I'm not just like, oh, you swore. I thought musical chairs because maybe you sit on someone's lap by accident, and that's an HR violation when you're fighting for the chair. But then it got me to when she just said, spin the bottle. I either want to pick that, or you guys remember 7 Minutes in Heaven?
See, those are 2 games. Yeah.
That's just harassment. The game.
Well, it's offensive because you don't believe in heaven.
Yeah.
Atheists shaking their head.
Wait, did you just go into the closet and pray when you played that when you were little?
But I think I'm going to go with what Alexis kind of grazed over. I'm going to go with Spin the Bottle.
Spin the bottle is number 1 on the list.
All right. Alexis accidentally mentioned the best ones.
We got number 1 and we have number 5. Alexis and
Cool.
Jose are safe. Brooke, name a party game that would be inappropriate to play at an office party.
Okay, so this one can be really innocent and it also cannot be, and that's Twister. Was one of my first games. Just because I'm thinking about like inappropriate touching, right? It would be
Totally.
really awkward to play Twister with your manager.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another one that came to mind is strip poker, but I don't know if that's as common.
Or
but
what about slap shot?
what's Slapshot?
Where you take a shot and then slap the other person.
Oh.
I haven't
I
played
thought it was
that.
like a hockey
Oh,
game.
we'll be playing
Are
that
you
at the other
serious?
Christmas party
Oh.
too.
I was gonna say quarters or flip cup or something.
Oh, Flip Cup.
But I'm gonna go with Twister.
Brooke says Twister.
Good answer.
That's number 3 on the list.
Hey.
Man.
Of course, Jeff doesn't know the line between inappropriate.
This makes sense.
Let's go over the top 5 party games that would be inappropriate to play at your work office party. Number 1 was Spin the Bottle. Jose got. Number 2 was Said in the Room. Strip Poker.
Hey.
Number 3, Brooke got with Twister. Number 4 is Truth or Dare.
Oh, yeah.
And number 5, Alexis got, which was Beer Pong, which is not appropriate for work, Alexis. Just a reminder.
Interesting. So I'm going to be getting shocked because I didn't get one right. Somebody wanted to hear Shots by LMFAO. Oh, God. When I walk up in the club, all eyes on me. The Party Rock crew, all drinks are free.
Yeah.
We like Ciroc.
Yeah, you do.
We love Patron. We came Party Rock. Everybody is so, let's go. Shot, 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 shot.
That was so fun.
I wish that was more like our work parties.
That's your shot collar question of the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
In the Wild West, there was only one way to prove you were better than someone.
Oh.
And that was to challenge them to a duel.
Yeah.
Two
Whips were
enter,
involved, Jeff.
only one leaves standing. And in radio, we still operate under the laws of the Wild West.
Wait, are you challenging me?
What? No, I'm not
Oh,
challenging you.
you're
I would
scared.
never dare.
Did Brooke try to fight
I'm
you,
just
bro?
saying, we
dang
still
it.
operate under Wild West rules. Never drink anything weaker than whiskey.
Oh.
No peeing in the studio spittoon. Yes, we have one. And if you've got a problem with the music, take it up with the sheriff. Sheriff Fox.
Oh, a lot of whipping.
No, I like that I'm in charge, though.
She
Feels
eats
good.
lily-livered
tell.
sapsuckers like you for lunch.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you dare challenge her to a match of quick draw trivia,
Yep.
then God help you. The standoff goes down at high noon.
Okay.
Or a little earlier than that because we're a morning show.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
sounded
yeah,
cool
yeah.
to say it. We're going to do it coming up right now. Got George from Tacoma on the line, who's a return player. He is 1-1 against you all time, which means he has actually logged a win. George, what advice do you give to any other listeners out there who've always wanted to beat Brooke?
Just do your best to store a bunch of useless information in your brain.
Yeah.
Brooke,
Yeah.
he thinks you have a bunch of useless information up there.
I definitely agree with him.
Oh.
Like, absolutely.
It's
I have,
true.
like, very small knowledge about a lot of different things that really does nothing except for helps me with this game.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Passed down by my dad, I think.
yikes. All right. Well, maybe put some more in there when we send you out of the studio. George, you know how the game works. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you can say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
Let's get it on.
All right.
right.
Going for 2-1. Your time starts now. The first prospectors of the gold rush arrived in San Francisco on this day in what year of the 1800s?
49.
What weighs more, an official baseball or an official softball?
Baseball.
In which decade was the Nerf football created?
70s.
What's the first month of the year to have exactly 30 days in it?
March.
Electric eels are native to which continent?
Pass.
Ooh, passing on that last one. Good strategy there. George, we're bringing Brooke back into the studio, and it looks like on my screener here that you have some travel plans coming up. Where are you going?
I'm going to the Philippines.
Wow.
That's so fun.
I'm
Have
so
you been
jealous.
before?
Yeah, when I was in the military, in a different life, I did go, but it wasn't on vacation.
Yeah, right. Wasn't like by choice or anything.
not the most relaxing
Eat all the
experience.
lumpia and adobo
Oh,
and
that's
all this stuff
exciting.
for us, man. Ship me back some pancit.
Yeah, so that's a good
Will
question.
do.
How much local food can you smuggle inside of your body?
That's true.
You can't put it inside any orifice of your body, though, to bring it to us. I need it clean.
I mean,
if you're gonna
None for
smuggle
Brooke, just
anything.
me and Jose.
Yeah.
We'll split it.
we'll blow on it. It'll be fine.
We'll eat it straight out of you.
I hate you both.
Brooke, it's your turn. Are you ready?
No.
Sorry, Brooke.
Your time starts now. The first prospectors of the gold rush arrived in San Francisco on this day in what year of the 1800s?
1850.
What weighs more, an official baseball or an official softball?
Baseball?
In which decade was the Nerf football created?
80s.
What's the first month of the year to have exactly 30 days in it?
March? Nope. April.
Electric eels are native to which continent?
I'm going to go electric eels are in South America.
Ooh, got our answers in. Time to head over to the scoreboard and see how you both did with Jose.
Everybody pee on the floor! Who's with me?
Bolaños.
I love Bob's Burgers. George, you got 2 correct today. It was a good game.
I don't know. I did a lot of guessing, George.
Yeah, Brooke
Yep.
kind of struggled, especially with her last question. And Also 2.
Eked out a tie, man.
Got an equal amount of useless information in both of your brains
She got
today.
a buzzer beater on you.
So it's 1-1-1 overall now. Let's go over the answers for everybody. First prospectors of the gold rush arrived in San Francisco on this day in 1849. Good work, George, for guessing that. That's why they're called the San Francisco 49ers for their football team.
Boo.
Okay. It's a good year because the San Francisco 50ers doesn't have the same
no
ring
ring.
to it. Yeah.
What weighs more, official baseball or softball? A softball weighs more. They weigh anywhere from almost 7 ounces. Baseballs are 5.25 ounces. Nerf footballs were first created in the 70s, in 1972. The first month of the year to have exactly 30 days is April, and electric eels are native to the continent of South America.
I was snorkeling once, and the guy was like, hey, don't get by one of those. And I'm like, why? And he's like, oh.
No.
He's like, it tried to bite my finger off.
It's an electric eel?
I don't know. It was scary.
My God,
It was scary.
Good guess.
Yeah.
Well, George, I'm really sorry we couldn't get the victory there, but just for being on with us, you do get some free Brooke and Jeffrey swag.
Ooh.
Looking forward to that. Thank you.
Yay.
I'll get you next time, Brooke.
Alrighty. Thanks for playing, George. Come back again soon.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We get a lot of positive texts to 78592 every day from listeners telling us that they really enjoyed a segment or saying that the show has helped them through a hard time in their life.
And honestly, they mean the world to us.
They really do.
Truly.
It really makes our morning. But occasionally, we will get a mean message from someone who's just trying to be nasty.
Yeah.
Which, I guess, being a public figure, you kind of just learn to expect.
Yeah, of course.
And
Everyone's
how do we handle those rude texters? Most people would say, just ignore them.
Yeah.
You know, don't let it get you down. Well, we can't do that.
No.
What we do is we back search their phone numbers.
Oh, no.
Figure out their names.
That's right. We can see you.
Look them up online, find their social media, and leave comments on their photos saying things like, hey, nice hair.
Yeah.
When their hair doesn't even look that good.
You got him.
Now they'll never know when they're having a good hair day, for real.
Oh, man.
I see.
Don't you even say cute outfit.
I'll go there. If you think that's sadistic, we have a server on the phone today who has an extreme way of handling rude patrons at his restaurant. He says he's only done this a couple times to the absolute worst of the worst. And he doesn't mess with their food or anything like that.
Okay.
It's more diabolical.
Whoa.
Possibly slightly illegal. You're going to hear what it is and never be rude to a waiter ever again after a brand new mass speaker right after this.
Hey, it's Alexis from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and I'm proud to say I finally faced one of my biggest fears. I opened the bank app on my phone and checked my balance. After a big night out, that can be a scary thing to do. And I think we can all relate to the feeling of stress and guilt and that overwhelming realization that maybe you didn't spend your money as wisely as you should have. And that's because when you're not in control of your money can control you. But the good news is Acorns is here to help. Acorns is a financial wellness app that helps you take control of your money with simple tools that make it super easy to get started saving and investing for your future. Plus, you don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that matches you and your money goals. And you can get started with just any spare change you have. You don't need to be rich and you don't need a ton of time either. You can create your Acorns account and start investing in just 5 minutes. Basically, Acorns does the hard part so you can give your money a chance to grow. Ready to take control of your money? Sign up now and join over 13 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $22 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/Alexis or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/Alexis.
Okay, if you can't find Alexis and I in the studio, it is basically a 100% guarantee that you're going to find us downstairs at Starbucks. Oh, Starbucks is just the best. It fuels us, it keeps the show going, and it's a little bright spot in my day every day. I have a different order depending on the time of day. If it's on the way to work, I get a cafe Americano. I like the blonde espresso, personally, splash of vanilla sweet cream. If it's for my lunchtime pick-me-up with Alexis, I always pick up an iced hazelnut oat milk shaken espresso, grande. I got to have the big style. Honestly, Alexis and I could probably just do an entire podcast about all the things we love Starbucks. Oh, and they're making so many great changes right now, too. Ooh, and the condiment bar is back, so you can add the finishing touches to your drink. And for my non-dairy folk, no extra charge anymore at Starbucks. I mean, they always listen to what we want. So go, visit Starbucks, treat yourself. And if you see two obnoxious blondes obsessing about all the great changes they've made, just say hi. That's Alexis and I.
Welcome to My Legacy. I'm Martin Luther King III, and together with my wife, Andrea Waters King, and our dear friends Mark and Craig Kilberger, we explore the personal journeys that shape extraordinary lives.
Each week, we'll sit down with inspiring figures like David Oyelowo, Mel Robbins, Martin Sheen, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and Billy Porter. And their plus one, their ride or die, as they share stories never heard before about their remarkable journey.
Listen to My Legacy on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is My Legacy.
I'm Mary Kay McBrayer, host of the podcast The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told. Join me every week as I tell some of the most enthralling true crime stories about women who are not just victims, but heroes, or villains, or often somewhere in between. Listen to The Greatest True Crime Stories Ever Told on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You don't know me.
A confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Got a text into 78592 that says, every day when I cook food, I pretend I'm on a cooking show.
That's awesome.
I explain all the steps out loud, crack occasional jokes.
I like it.
I even have my catchphrase, hey, 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 flambe away.
Oh, okay. Can't wait to see you on the Food Network.
I'm just picturing their significant other, though, in the other room, like, oh, yeah, Damien's doing his weird cooking thing again. He's shouting flambe.
It's literally cereal. Chill.
But, you know, if you have a secret cooking show you're ashamed to show the world, you can always crack open the pantry right here on the Masked Speaker. And one of our listeners wants to serve up a confession for us, and they've chosen the fake name Matthew. So, Matthew, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going?
Oh, we're good. I think the real question is, how's it going for you, Matthew?
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Even with the voice changer, you are chill.
Yeah. Sounds like a smooth talker.
Yeah.
But Matthew, the voice changer's on. You're the Masked Speaker. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Tell us your confession.
Okay. Well, I've been a waiter for about 8 years.
You've been a waiter, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Waiter.
Nice.
Maybe they call themselves servers nowadays, but
Well, it's 8 years. I mean, you started 8 years
I
ago.
guess you're right. That's old school.
Do you like it? Do you like your job?
I like my job, but sometimes you get a lot of rude and condescending customers.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Brooke and her
people-
family have to go out and eat sometimes, so you gotta remember this.
It's just like people with money to spend like that can also be pretty entitled.
Brooke's like, our table's ready. Will you carry me to it?
Yeah, that is annoying, I'm sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, some real rude people and very condescending. Like you said, it gets real bad. And, you know, sometimes people go about getting their revenge on them and stuff like that.
You mean people that you work with?
Yeah, you know, as a waiter, there's only so much you can do. Now, tampering with someone's food or anything like that, like, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, dude. Good to hear.
Yeah, that's just, and it's bad karma.
Yeah.
You don't want to lower yourself to their level or below.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's so elementary.
Definitely.
Oh, so you're above it. You have a more maniacal plan.
Remember, this isn't a diner, Brooke. This
Okay.
is a class, okay?
I mean, well, I have gotten my, you know, revenge in other ways.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I like
what are we
this.
talking
It
about
sounds
here?
like this is a confession.
I know.
Well, I only done this a few times, right? Only the customers that were really, really mean to me. That's the only times I really done this.
Okay.
That's good. It's not like every person.
But when the check comes, you know, the area where it's gratuity, the tip,
Yeah.
I just put like a ridiculous amount in that box, like $20,000 or
What?
something.
No.
No, bro, that's so
20,000?
illegal. Wait a minute.
Yeah, no one's going to notice that on their credit card.
Some credit cards don't even have that kind of limit.
Yeah,
What is
true.
going on?
You are the richest server in the whole world.
I make 6 figures a day.
Are you teasing? There's no way no one's going to not notice 20. I mean, even if you're Jeff Bezos, you're going to notice 20 grand. Tip.
This is the thing, though. Like, I don't get the money at all. But it just becomes a huge inconvenience for the customer.
What do you mean?
They got to deal with issues with their bank. Sometimes the cards get locked for a few days.
Oh my God, that's brilliant, because your bank's not going to let that slide.
I see. The transaction doesn't actually go through.
Yeah, so a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes of giving me a headache turns into a day or two of them having a headache.
Oh, that is brilliant. So the bank will be like, look, there's fraud.
Could you imagine getting that call from like the Olive Garden? Like, sir, did you spend $20,000 on pasta?
Yeah, but aren't you going to get caught? They know who their waiter is. I mean, you're the only other one that handles the check.
Nah, but it's not like a big thing to where they're going to do like a huge investigation, anything like that.
I guess I could see that. Like, it'd be one thing if you were actually getting 20 grand and really skimming money from these people. But since you're not really getting that tip, it's like, you know.
Yeah, but
I put it in wrong.
Forging a $20,000 tip seems like a big enough thing for me to.
I don't know.
Maybe you can blame it on
the
them that they
restaurant.
accidentally put too many zeros.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I didn't see the decimal.
Like sloppy.
All right.
Yeah.
So I
was
love that
$20
Alexis has an excuse
Right.
for you. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
See, the banks, they usually see it as like a simple mistake.
Wow. So you like make their lives miserable for days.
Just a few days.
That's
But they
actually
do end up
smart.
getting the meal for free because the bank probably has to like void the
Oh,
entire
the thing.
you're right.
That's a good point.
But Sam,
So
doesn't come
I
out of his
mean,
pocket.
yeah, just the restaurant.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever almost, like, you've never been caught doing this, ever?
Wow, that's crazy that you said that, because the very last time I was going to do it, and this guy was a total, like, I don't know if I can say douche on the radio.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, you can say it. I'll say it now.
That was almost the title of our show. In the morning.
Right.
Yeah, he was real rude and super entitled.
Okay.
So you wrote the tip in for 20 grand like you do.
I was planning on it, and when I was about to do it, he kind of like got up to leave or whatever, and like when he adjusted his jacket, I seen his belt, and on his belt, it was a police badge.
Oh, boy.
You gotta be careful who you're messing with and what kind of resources they have behind them.
He could launch his own investigation.
Totally.
Yeah. So you didn't do it?
Nah.
He just took his badge.
Yeah, okay. Man, I gotta say, when I thought of servers getting revenge, I never would have come up with something like that.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
good
be
luck.
careful.
Yeah.
And for the record, this is a quick message to all the listeners out there. I know a lot of people are listening right now. Trust me when I tell you, you really want to treat your waiters and waitresses, servers, whatever you decide to call us. You really want to treat us fairly and treat us like human beings, you know,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
because the revenge is always on the line.
They're literally
I like that.
helping
It's
provide
a
food to you.
good message and also a threat.
Right.
Or else.
Yeah.
Make sure that you write in the $20,000 tip on your own, or the waiter's going to do it for you. But text in to 78592 if you have a confession you've been holding on to. We'll hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you the next mass speaker. Phone taps coming up next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We got an email from a guy named Theo recently who wanted us to prank his brother. And his brother is a teacher's assistant for a professor at a big university. And he told us, whatever we can do to work in the fact that whenever they go home for the holidays, the two brothers put on conductor's hats and play with toy trains in their family's basement.
Of course.
Even as adults, he said, make sure you bring that up.
Okay.
Embarrass him, whatever you got to do. So that was Alexis's job. You'll hear how she did in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Hi, is this Robert?
It sure is. May I ask who's calling?
I don't want to tell you my real name, so I'll just tell you my first initial. It's Becca. Oh, I mean, pretend you didn't hear that. It's B. My name's B.
Okay, B. Well, what is this in regards to?
You're the TA in Mr. 's class for American literature.
That Professor, that's correct, yes.
And I know there's a big test tomorrow.
Right.
Well, I haven't been studying.
I don't know what to tell you. You better hit the books. It's gonna be tough. I've seen the test.
Oh my God, are you coming on to me?
What? No.
I mean, it's okay. I get it. A lot of guys like me, but
B, I don't even know who you are. You called me. That's very weird.
Look, can we just cut the cards here?
What?
You know, cut the cards, cut the cheese, cut to the race.
I think you're looking for cut to the chase, but
whatever.
Why are you calling me?
My boyfriend's a Pi-Fi, and they're having a big round-the-world party tonight, so yeah, definitely can't miss that.
Okay, well, I mean, I would say you might want to rethink your priorities.
No, wrong. Did you hear me say party tonight? I'm not going to be studying, so I need to get the test early, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Wink. Wink.
Did you just speak wink at me? Are you asking me to give you the test? Is that what you're literally asking me right now?
Come on, Robert. One of my sorority sisters says that you have it.
Yeah, of course I have it. I'm the TA. That goes without saying. Who's telling you this?
I don't want to say her name, but I'll just say her first initial. It's Ashley. Oh, I mean A. Pretend you didn't hear that.
You might want to rethink what's an initial and what's a name. You keep doing that.
Okay, yeah, I'll work on that when you work on giving me this test that I'm asking for.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna. If your plan here is to get me to help you cheat, that's not gonna happen. Look, open your book. Chapter 6 through 11.
Okay.
That's what the test is on.
Okay, look, I didn't want to have to do this, but if you don't give me the test, I'm going to tell everyone in class that you play with trains.
I'm sorry. Wait, train? How do you? What are you?
You're a train player. Chugga chugga, choo choo. You know?
I don't know how you even know that information, but what you're doing is not okay. If you're trying to blackmail me, that's just a weird attempt at blackmail. I don't know what that is.
So you're saying you're not gonna choose me for the test?
No, I'm not going to choose to help you do anything. That's not gonna happen. I
haven't even brought up the fact that you have a conductor's hat that you wear too. You want me to bring up that?
Listen, I'm gonna look at the list and tell Professor that Becca with a B.
No,
Becca was trying to cheat on the test.
No, you're supposed to pretend you didn't hear that.
Whatever you're doing here, it's not working.
What I'm doing is a prank phone call. Oh my God, is that a crime?
What?
Yeah, it's a prank. My real name is Alexis. And I work on a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What?
I'm sorry. Your little brother Theo set you up for a phone tap. He said when you come home for the holidays, he loves playing trains with you.
Yeah, no, we've been playing trains since we were kids. I was like, what a weird, specific thing. I was like, what is happening? Wow. Well done.
Thank you. But if I'm being for real, you kind of sound like a lame TA.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm real boring. Again, I'm a TA that plays with trains on purpose as an adult.
So I guess I'm not going to see you at the Pi-Fi around the world party tonight?
You never know. I mean, hey, maybe I could bring my trains over there.
Ooh, and the test. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely. I'll get it tattooed on my face.
Finally, we're on the same page.
There you go.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You guys ever feel like if there's one person in the world who you truly connect with and you just think, man, timing's off, but they could have really been my soulmate? Whoa. Is it ever too late to finally tell someone how you feel?
No, it's never too
really
late.
Deep for us.
No.
Is that a real question?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of variables here.
Yeah. But you think it's okay?
For love, bro. It's always okay.
All right, Jose, get ready, because we're going to call Brooke's mom here so you can bare your soul.
Is the divorce? Wait, I don't know there was a divorce.
They're still married.
No,
Yeah,
okay, well, it's going to be more awkward than I thought then. But I'm getting the popcorn. So, Brooke,
Be quiet because you're about to get a new stepdad who eats ladies' vitamins.
Be a good friend, Brooke. I need your support here. I really like her.
Okay, stepdaddy.
Oh, this is beautiful.
That sounded so
Okay.
bad.
Don't talk back to me.
All right. And while we're doing that, one of our listeners wants to call a girl that he's had a secret crush on for the last 3 years.
It better not be my mom.
Yeah, your mom better have
don't know.
more than just a three-way call.
Your
You know
mom
what I'm
is
saying?
quite popular around here, so we're going to find out, and he's going to tell her exactly how he feels when we do a brand new Awkward Tuesday phone call.
To another girl, not Brooke's mom.
Well, we'll see.
Just got a text from my mom. She is excited.
Okay, we're going to do it next.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
How far are you willing to go to make love happen? You willing to go 5 feet? 10 feet?
It's just when you emphasize make love instead of make love happen, it came off. Like my mind was okay, now we're back.
To make love happen, I would go 1,000 feet.
Oh.
Would you go across the pond, mate?
Absolutely, I would.
Some of our listeners have met people over in Europe and they say, I'm going to fly over there and I'm going to spend my whole life savings and meet him.
Yeah.
And then they
do
end
it.
up on the loser line a couple days later.
You know.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
A hard lesson.
One of our
Your
listeners,
name wasn't really Big Ben.
but one of our listeners, Carter, is willing to put everything at stake.
Whoa.
And even ask a bunch of dumb radio people for help just to make love happen for him.
Oh, I love love. Let's do this, Carter.
Carter, this is probably the worst decision of your life, but welcome to the show, man.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you.
Okay, vote of confidence right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited to hear about this.
Well, tell us about the situation that you're in and why
Okay.
you're reaching out to us.
I feel really guilty, honestly.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Even doing this, but it's something that's eaten away at me, and I hope you guys can help.
Love shouldn't make you feel those things. Guilt, shame, like we're starting in a dark place.
Yeah, not a good sign.
It gets better.
Okay.
So, have any of you ever had like a crush on your friend's significant other?
No, I
Yeah.
thought one
Yeah.
was attracted to me, but I never ever had.
Oh, you thought it was flipped.
I don't know about friends. If you say coworkers, you might have a weird answer from Brooke.
I do not have a crush on you, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Okay. That's a messy situation, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have a friend, Eric. You know, we're not like best friends.
Okay.
You know, we don't hang out one-on-one. We've known each other for a long time.
All
We
right.
dapped last week, if that means anything.
You
What
dapped?
did you do?
You know, we have a handshake.
Handshake.
Oh.
Dap fists.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close enough to
I-
dap, but not any closer.
Yeah.
I thought you said dab. I'm like, you're a smoker.
I
Nice.
don't. He's like, that's where we're going.
All right.
All right. So he's like a buddy who hangs out in the group of your friends.
Yeah. He's one of the groups.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool.
His girlfriend Maya, I'm head over heels for her.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a big statement,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How do you know her? Just through him?
Well, it's the crazy part is we all met. Like I met her at the same party, the same time 3 years ago, and he beat me to the punch basically.
Oh.
And it was just like, oh my god! So then I have to see her whenever the friends get together and stuff. And
Brutal.
Oh my god.
Well, that makes it sound better. It's still not a good thing,
Right.
but at
It
least
makes
it's not
sense.
like, yeah, I've known him for years and now I'm forming a crush. Y'all met at the same time, same party, and he just kind of
But
beat
it's
you
like,
to it.
so for 3 years, I mean, you met this woman and now you've gotten to know her and your feelings, I'm guessing, have only deepened. Is that what you're saying?
way deepened. Yeah, like
Oh.
I am smitten.
Oh man.
Oh,
Those
no.
are strong words.
And here we are, a few weeks ago. Guess what?
They got engaged.
No, they broke up.
Oh, way better.
Yeah,
way better.
I know. It's great news, but it's also terrifying news because this is why I'm calling you guys. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to try to do something, but I wanted to know what you guys think about. What I was thinking I should do is talk to Maya first and just see if there's interest, because maybe we don't even have to get Eric involved. I'm kind of I don't like confrontation, and I'm not great talking to females or males. But
Do you know, was it a messy breakup or was it just like, hey, we tried this for 3 years, it's just not going to work?
I don't know much about it.
Okay.
I know that it happened. That's a good question, actually.
Does that like-
make a difference?
I do think so, because if like Eric cheated on her or like did something terrible like that to end the relationship, then I don't think Eric gets a say anymore. That's my opinion.
Like
it's
you
like
blew
you
it.
screwed that up bad, man.
I think it's kind of strange that you haven't asked your buddy about it first. That seems like, as a friend,
Like a bro
you
code.
you always ask your friend first, hey, do you mind if I move in on your ex?
But I get why you'd want to avoid doing that.
I do think he has a good point to call her first before he even brings it up with Eric. Because it's like getting a new job, right? You don't necessarily need to tell your old job until you know for sure the new job wants you.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. It's exactly what my thoughts were. Are that like if there's no reason to get Eric involved, if this 100% isn't going to happen, then that'd be good to know.
Okay. You have obviously known Maya for at least 3 years now. What's the vibe between you two? Has there ever been any connection there, or have you always been really distant?
Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy is that there's been so many group settings where we've ended up just in a corner talking to each other.
Anything more than that?
I hope not.
No. We've never done anything. No. But I tell you, like, Eric will be off doing a cake stand or something, and we're off talking together. So it's like, it seems like there's some flirtation.
Do you two dap?
What?
You know, dap it up a little.
Romantic dapping?
A long dap?
I've never dapped with my, nope.
No
dap.
It's probably good. He'd probably be friend zoned.
You're
if
right,
they're
yeah.
doing that.
Alexis is right. That's a friend zone thing.
Oh my God, so we're going to call her?
So now we're calling Maya.
Ooh.
Yep, I guess so.
And then next week we call Eric.
Well,
Dude, this is good for our show.
I guess first we have to hear what Maya has to say. Is she into this?
That's true.
We're going to
this is
play
so
a song.
crazy.
We'll come back. We'll give you a little bit of advice on what to do and actually probably what not to do.
Yeah,
we'll probably
I
give some
think
pretty bad
we're
advice.
better at that.
But we'll come back and we'll let you do your Awkward Tuesday phone call right after this, all right?
Awesome.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Navigating this situation is going to be a little bit challenging.
I know, but so worth it.
Because not only are there landmines everywhere,
Okay.
but there are friendships at stake here. Like if you say the wrong thing, if you focus on the ex for too long, or you seem super thirsty, like I've watched and waited for you for the past 3 years. Now that you're available, I'd like to smell your hair.
Oh, boy.
This time when you're awake.
Oh, boy.
I didn't get the vibe that he would say it like that.
Yeah, I don't
think
know.
it's a Jeff thing.
Yeah.
We should probably ask, have you been smelling her hair, Carter? I mean, when she's sleeping?
Do you want me to answer that honestly?
Yeah,
No,
please.
oh, gosh.
Not while he was sleeping, but
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now, I don't want it to come across like we're painting you as a stalker or a weirdo,
No,
Carter.
he's a normal guy.
Just
it
a
seems.
regular guy who's harbored a secret crush for his friend's girlfriend for 3 years. And with that said, let's get some advice from somebody who's been there. Brooke, what did you do?
Stop it.
There's only like 10
Stop it.
people in her hometown.
I mean-
There had to be some crossover.
We always take a shot at Brooke. I love it.
Well, it's easy. Go ahead. What do you do, Brooke?
I don't disagree. So here's the thing. I think especially because you don't know how her relationship ended with your buddy, I think you just don't mention him at all. Like you say that, hey, you heard through the grapevine that she's single.
Pretend he's dead.
No. No.
Okay. Oh,
But-
pretend the friendship never existed.
Just pretend like you don't know anything about her past relationship because you really don't.
All right. Don't
Okay,
bring up
well-
Eric. Jose, what do you think?
Well, I just think in general, moving out of the friend zone into like a romantic sense with somebody is very difficult. So you need to make her laugh in a flirty way.
I mean, if you guys have a history together, you can look back on a moment that you've shared.
Like an
and-
inside joke.
Yeah, and that'll bring some familiarity, make it a little bit less awkward.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's give it a shot. Feel ready, Carter?
ready as ever.
Dude,
All right.
worst thing that can happen is that you're right back to where you started. Where
Sad
you like
and
her
lonely.
and she doesn't like you.
Technically, worst thing is that it gets over to your friend Eric, and then
No,
that
stop
friendship's
it,
over. But
Jeffrey.
don't think about that. Remember, we're pretending Eric is dead. Now we're gonna dial the number. Good luck. We'll be here, ready to jump in if you need a little bit of help. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, Maya. Hey, it's Carter. Hey, what's up?
Oh, hi. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. What's up?
I don't know. Hey, you remember? It was a long time ago. You remember that party? That party we all went to? I think it was about 3 years ago. We were by the plants. We talked for a while.
What party was this?
It was the one at the girl's house. What was her name? Emily, Natalie, Katie. It was something like really bad. This is a basic name. You know what I'm talking about? This is 3 years ago.
I don't know a party.
Yeah, whatever. That was stupid. I mean, I was just thinking about you a lot after that party. Because I remember that night you were wearing that dress, and you look great. You look so great that night. And I don't know. I don't know if I ever told you that. I was thinking I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, yeah. So, I guess I heard about you and Eric. I'm sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. It just means you're single now, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. I mean, it's not cool too. There's some cool stuff and some not cool stuff about it.
Yeah.
This might sound sort of, I don't know, quick. Maybe it's not that quick. Maybe it's out of the blue or something. I don't know. I'm trying to gauge, like, okay, so how much, I don't know, how much is there? Maybe there's some, interest. Maybe there's not interest, but like, is there interest going on, here?
Oh, you want to gauge my interest in you?
I don't know. Like, I'm just feeling things out with my antennas.
Wait, hold on, Carter. I need you to take a breath. Are you asking me out right now? Is that what's happening?
I don't know. That's a good question. Am I?
Does Eric know that you're doing this?
No.
He and I dated for 3 years, and aren't you guys good friends or something? Isn't there a bro code or something?
No, I wouldn't say we're good friends. I mean, I kind of hate him too. Like, you probably hate him now too. I mean, we both kind of hate him,
Okay, well, I don't hate him.
Yeah, me neither. I feel exactly the same way you do about him. I mean, probably medium, not super hate, but it's I don't know, it kind of goes ups and downs sometimes. I'm like, oh man, I hate that guy.
Hold on, Carter. Are you single right now?
I mean, I could get single pretty quickly.
Stop this.
Oh, so many.
Hello?
Hey, Maya.
Hi,
Maya.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, you're on the radio right now with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We're rescuing you from that.
We're rescuing Carter, too. Yeah.
He's more on the radio than you are, if you really think about it.
That's a good point.
What is going on? I don't understand what's happening, at all.
Yeah.
Neither do we, honestly.
He did not do a very good job of explaining it, that's for sure.
We're helping out Carter. He wanted to have a little bit of a strange conversation with you.
He's had a crush on you and wanted to ask you out, but what is this, Carter? You're not
not
single?
a huge crush.
It doesn't matter.
A very healthy crush.
Carter, are you single or are you not? You didn't tell us that piece.
What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, I can be. I'm close. We're not, we're sort of seeing each other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maya, have you met his maybe not girlfriend?
I don't think so. I know, he's been using the apps and stuff, and he's brought a couple of girls, but I haven't really hung out with the group in a couple of weeks, since Eric and I broke up.
Okay. It doesn't sound that serious to me.
It's not.
I mean,
okay.
It's not.
Let's not worry about the other people, about Eric and about, rando Carter girl.
Okay.
Let's focus on the two of you. Are you surprised to hear some of these things that are coming out from Carter right now?
I mean, a little bit, because someone else in their friend group literally was doing the same thing to me yesterday.
What? Whoa.
What?
Really?
Who?
I mean, it was Rick, but...
Oh, come on.
Yeah, what a loser.
Yeah.
Poor Eric has no friends.
Carter, do you have the worst friend group ever?
Or the best.
I can't believe Rick would do that. Rick jumped in and blocked me.
Wait, hold on.
He didn't block you. He doesn't know you're, shooting your shot.
Did you say no to Rick then, Maya? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it all just seems really fast and really weird. And now that Carter's doing this, is this a joke? You know what I mean? Is this some weird
no joke.
thing?
There's no joke.
Oh, wait.
No. And actually, we talked to Carter a little bit about this before we called you, and it seems like there's a lot of genuine feelings there.
Yeah, a lot more than Rick.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, Carter, you didn't do a very good job of explaining your feelings to her.
I was nervous.
Okay.
I couldn't tell.
Is there is there anything you want to tell her now?
So at that party when we met 3 years ago, Eric and you met, but I also met you that day. And ever since then, every time I see you, I want to hang out with you and be with you. And I just got so excited that this might be my opportunity. And I'm scared that I screwed it up, but maybe we can go on one date and see if I can't put this back together.
Oh, that was sincere.
Pretty good.
It was really sweet.
But I can hear the buzz.
It's a good start.
It isn't a good start.
I guess I'm just still very confused and caught off guard, and like I've only been single for 3 weeks, and like I think maybe I need more time away from this group.
That's a good,
Oh.
That's not bad. She's not saying no forever. She's just saying give her some space for right now. I mean, how does that feel to you, Carter?
Well, it kind of pisses me off about the Rick thing, but
Okay.
She's not going for him.
At least Rick was fully single when he asked.
Yeah, that's also true. I didn't want to bring it up.
I would challenge Rick to a gentleman's duel if I was you.
The friendship group is done then.
After this airs, I don't know how much is going to be left.
That's true.
But it sounds like, Carter, she needs a little bit more time to just let things marinate and think things over. Are you willing to wait? Give her like a 30-day grace period before you ask again?
Yeah, I can do that.
Just keep her away from the rest of your friends.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what kind of friend is Rick to Eric asking her out like immediately? I waited at least a day.
Okay.
Carter, you are a true gentleman.
You're a big
Thank you.
person.
Now go back to your other girlfriend.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Box!
Brooke is in the midst of an epic losing streak, the likes of which radio has not seen in 20 years.
Wow.
Okay, that seemed like an exaggeration.
Is it
Jeffrey?
because you've lost the last 2 in a row?
I haven't been playing this game for 20 years.
3 of the well, it certainly feels like
30
it.
years.
Yeah.
3 of the last 5 games you've
Yeah.
lost. And it's not going to get any easier when you take on Mark from Linwood, who has already beaten you once before.
Get
Welcome
outta
to the
here,
show, Mark.
You're not welcome at all, Mark.
Oh.
Mark,
Yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
Mark.
you've seen,
Are you scared?
This is not how we should be talking to our listeners.
Yeah, I'm
Most
having
likely.
a hard day, Jeffrey. I'm having a hard day.
A hard
and you know
week.
what? Sometimes you just have to be true to your feelings.
Mark, are you having a hard day?
No, I'm just working.
Just a typical work day.
Sounds like he loves his job. Brooke, not so much right now.
Mark says his key to victory last time was that he has a lot of useless facts because of good memory, thanks to eating dark berries.
Oh, you a blueberry guy there, Mark?
See, Mark likes dark berries, whereas Brooke prefers the lighter skinned berries. She's a little bit more of a berry racist,
all
some would
about
say.
it.
I would never say
I
that.
literally eat blueberries almost every day.
Yeah, but those white cherries.
Yeah.
That isn't even a thing.
White cherries, raspberries,
Yeah.
pink, you know. I don't know. This is
Mark, you're with me,
controversial.
right?
Yes, sir.
Sure. All right, Brooke's going to leave the studio and go eat some
not
light
eat a
berries.
plum, that's
Yep.
for sure. She's
While that
not-
happens, Mark, you know the game works. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know, and you could say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, go for it.
All right, for 2-0, let's do this. Your time starts now. On this day in 1931, the U.S. national anthem was officially adopted. What's the official name of that song?
Star Spangled Banner.
What is the branch of mathematics that deals with the size and shape of objects?
Pythagorean theorem.
How many pounds of milk go into making 1 pound of cheese?
1 pound.
What college's mascot is known as the Fighting Irish?
Notre Dame.
The company Schwinn makes what?
Bicycles.
Well done, Mark. I'm going to let out a big sigh there. Felt the pressure for a second?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Now, I'm tired of asking all our contestants to share facts about themselves, getting to know their jobs and their interests and their hobbies. I'd like the contestants to start asking stuff about me to get to know me.
Oh, you're going to make it about you.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I never get to share about stuff myself. Mark, what do you want to know
all
about
you
me?
do is talk.
Ask me anything about myself between the ages of 18 and 21. Go ahead.
It's very specific,
Oh,
Jeffrey.
those were crazy times. So you probably did like me. So What did you do?
Mark, that's very inappropriate.
What
None of
did
your
you
business.
do?
None of your business. How dare you ask me that?
Wow, Mark, that's a little too hot.
Didn't
for
expect
radio.
such rude contestants today.
You are odd one today, Jeffrey.
I'm on something. Brooke, it's your turn. You ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. On this day in 1931, the U.S. national anthem was officially adopted. What's the official name of that song?
The Star Spangled Banner.
What is the branch of mathematics that deals with the size and the shape of objects?
Geometry.
How many pounds of milk go into making 1 pound of cheese?
2.
What college's mascot is known as the Fighting Irish?
Notre Dame.
The company Schwinn makes what?
Bikes.
Saturday gets its name from which planet?
Saturn.
Got our answers, and we're going to go to the scoreboard and see how you both did. Did Brooke end the streak with Jose?
Anyone want to go to strip club and look at some cat emojis with me?
Bolaños.
Mark, you got 3 correct today.
Oh, pretty solid, Mark.
Pretty good.
No.
Were you disappointed?
You're sweating over there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I felt pretty confident. I'm not going to lie.
I feel good. Yeah, you did better.
I needed
I didn't
it.
get to the last question.
Hey, I get the final say, by the way, if she did good or not.
Scorekeeper.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are right. She wins with 5 correct.
Oh,
Sorry about that, Mark.
I'm back, you guys. I am back.
Yep.
You did it,
Let's
bro.
do this, baby.
Yeah, pop a mouthful of dark berries while we get over the answers here. In this day in 1931, the U.S. national anthem officially adopted. That's the Star Spangled Banner. Branch of mathematics that deals with size and shape of objects is geometry. There are 10 pounds of milk that go into making just 1 pound of cheese.
Wow.
I feel sorry for working those cows so hard.
Yeah.
I am really
I feel
sorry
like that's not
about
the first time you said that.
The college mascot that has the Fighting Irish, that's for Notre Dame. Schwinn makes bicycles, and Saturday gets its name from the planet Saturn. Mark, I'm sorry, couldn't get the victory there, but just for being on with us, we're going to throw you some Brooke and Jeffrey swag.
Okay.
thank you.
Are you crying, Mark?
No, he's just happy.
Yes, I am.
No.
Oh, wait, never
All right,
mind.
buddy. I needed it today
Oh,
more than
good.
you. I'm
It's
sorry.
a good day for Brooke when she makes a man cry, so thank you for that, Mark.
No lie told, Mark. No lie told.
We'll be back to do Win Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.